watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us tonight, a new abortion restriction is now in effect with a near total abortion ban waiting in the wings. Let's get you up to date. Today, the U.S. 6th District Circuit Court struck down a lower court's block on Tennessee's 6-week abortion and fetal heartbeat law. Lawmakers passed it more than 2 years ago. It was hit with an immediate lawsuit backed by the ACLU and abortion clinics around the state, including one here in Knoxville, and has been on hold ever since. The law requires abortion providers to check for a fetal heartbeat, and starting at 6 weeks into the pregnancy, if a heartbeat is found, it would be against the law to go ahead with the procedure except for medical emergencies. And come mid-August, abortion will be illegal in Tennessee starting at the moment of fertilization, except, as Attorney General Herbert Slatery puts it, to save the mother's life or prevent irreversible impairment of a major bodily function. Now, we've told you about the 30 days from overturning Roe to activating that trigger law. The exact date depends on when the opinion is officially published in print. Slatery expects it to happen in mid-July, starting that 30-day clock. Today, Planned Parenthood of Tennessee and Northwest Mississippi says it can no longer provide surgical or medical abortion procedures, and it has been working to wrap up final appointments this week.
Our skilled and compassionate providers and staff should not be forced to deny people the health care they really need. No one should have to fear criminalization for either providing or accessing essential health care. Right now, we are leaning into navigating patients to care outside Tennessee and providing logistical and financial support to patients who need that care.
Now, for people in Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee, that leaves health centers in Illinois, while those here in East Tennessee can find providers in North Carolina or Virginia. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee tweeted today that the court's decision marks, quote, another significant protection for unborn children in our state. He went on to thank the Attorney General for his efforts and the court for, quote, swift action on behalf of Tennessee families. Next on the Big 7, we are learning more about the terrible crash that happened yesterday along John Sevier Highway and left many people injured, traffic backed up, and residents urging for change. WAT6 on your side reporter Paige Weeks has spent the day talking to people who are familiar with that intersection. She joins us now with one woman's take.
Both of the women I spoke to today came to this intersection and this crash at different points. One saw it right after it happened. The other had seen it after most of the damage had been cleared. But both have been through this intersection and both have seen the dangers that it presents. Brooke Duran became stuck in traffic after the crash. She passed by after most of it had already been cleared. But she has seen the intersection and all of its dangers several times before. She tells me that it seems as though many people are confused by the traffic signs and lights. Visibility also seems to be an issue.
They can't really see how many people are coming down, and they can't really tell because of the hill. So then they think it's okay to kind of go, and then that causes a lot of wrecks.
Both women have ideas on how to make this intersection safer. You can read more about them on our website, WATE.com. Reporting in Knoxville, Paige Weeks, WATE 6 on your side. Guys.
All right, Paige, thank you. Next on the Big 7, we're getting final answers about a deadly helicopter crash from August 2020. The FAA putting out its final report on that crash, telling us businessman Jim Clayton was at the controls when his helicopter went into the Tennessee River. His brother Joe Clayton died in the incident. Investigators say Jim Clayton got into something called a vortex ring state. It's a complicated situation that can cause a helicopter to keep going down despite efforts to put on more power and pull up. From witness statements and weather reports, investigators determined that the helicopter came down steeply while trying to land with little forward airspeed and a tailwind, all of which the FAA says are consistent with that dangerous state. Investigators say they found no mechanical problems. Jim Clayton and another passenger survived, but the report shows that Joe Clayton drowned. We reached out to the Clayton family. We're told the family is reviewing the report and has no comment at the present time. In our next Big 7 story for you tonight, 2 people will now be serving a life sentence, while 2 more will serve at least 15 years after being convicted of a 2018 shooting. The shooting happened Halloween night at Smith Lane in South Knoxville. Officials say these 4 men drove to confront a group of people about an earlier argument. Bryson McGrath was killed and another person was reportedly shot in the leg. Now, Bobby Hansard and Sean Longmire were sentenced to life in prison. In the state of Tennessee, life in prison means the defendant must serve 51 years before they are eligible to meet with the parole board. Elijah Dozard was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Joseph Bello is set to spend 15 years behind bars. Next now on the 7, 2 out of 3 suspects have now been charged in an East Knoxville shooting that left the victim with multiple gunshot wounds. The shooting happened Friday night in the 2700 block of Lay Avenue. Last night, 36-year-old Eddie Crippen and 33-year-old Jacinda Sharp were arrested on attempted first-degree murder charges. The victim, a 35-year-old man, was able to identify the 3 suspects in the shooting to investigators from his hospital bed. The third suspect, who is not yet in custody, is 29-year-old Martanya Stiles. Now, she has also been charged with attempted first-degree murder. If you have any information, you need to call Crime Stoppers. The number is 865-215-7165. Next in our Big 7 list for you, the TBI has issued 2 rare blue alerts for 2 men wanted out of Middle Tennessee. In just the last few minutes, a statewide blue alert was issued for 32-year-old B.J. Brown. Now, Brown is wanted by the Erin Police Department and TBI for attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer. Erin is in the northwest area of Nashville. Brown should be considered armed and dangerous. He has black hair, brown eyes. He's 5'6", weighs around 152 pounds. We are still working to learn more details in this case. If you see him or know any useful information that can help out investigators, you need to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. The second alert comes after a police officer was shot during a chase overnight in Hendersonville, just north of the Nashville area. Investigators say a man fired more than a dozen shots at the officer before abandoning his van and then running from the scene. TBI shared this picture of the suspect, identified as 34-year-old Samuel Edwards. The image captured from a home security camera near the shooting. It shows Edwards with 2 guns, as you saw, on his way to steal a pickup. That truck was found abandoned just north of Hendersonville a few hours later. But Edwards is still nowhere to be found tonight. TBI tells us he's facing charges for attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer.
We will not rest until he's captured, justice is served, whether it be by a jury or Jesus, and that'll be his choice.
We're told the officer that was shot is receiving treatment tonight at a Middle Tennessee hospital. If you have seen Edwards and know anything that can help out investigators in this case, you need to call 911. And rounding out the Big 7 for us tonight, we're learning more about why the deputy to the mayor of Knoxville has decided to step away. You know, we told you yesterday Stephanie Welch turned in her resignation to Mayor India Kincannon, and after nearly 3 decades in East Tennessee, she is now choosing to move closer to family. Over the past 27 years, she served as president of the Great Schools Partnership, community health director at the Knox County Health Department, and on city council. Welch still has a little more than 2 months until her departure, and there are things on her agenda to accomplish before then.
There are some specific projects that are important to me. We've been working for the past couple of years on a multi-use stadium. I think a lot of people are familiar with that, so I'm excited about that project. We've had to just slow it down a little bit to address some of the, challenges in the supply chain and labor market, but the project is still moving forward. So I'm looking forward to continuing to work on the stadium, the multi-use stadium project, and get that to a point where it's ready to hand off to the next person.
Welch's last day is September 2nd. A city spokesperson says Mayor Kincannon is working on a transition plan and will let us know more details soon.